there be no funeral or any kind of religious ceremony. He said nothing about cocktail parties. So here we are, all agreed to keep it short so we can get back to the bar. A format that Charlie would have certainly endorsed. Everyone here could probably come up with a half a dozen Charlie Kelly anecdotes, but we only have the room until 8 o'clock.
Hey, actually, that's okay.
Yeah, we may be passing the hat a little later. A number of people have approached me and said, where are we going later? And if you can't stop, go to the Beach Cafe on 70th and 2nd Avenue. In the late summer of 1968, 40 years ago, there were two memorable occurrences. The tumultuous Democratic National Convention in Chicago and my first day at work at Compton Advertising. I hadn't been in my office for more than 10 minutes when a tall, thin guy with glasses and curly brown hair stuck his nose in the door and said, "Hi, you must be the new guy on Proctor. I'm Charlie Kelly, and you should know we meet at Delmonico's at 5:15. If you get there first, the bartender's name is Louise, and you can start a tab. Don't take a seat by the wall at the end of the bar. That's reserved for John Anderson. He's our management supervisor. You probably haven't met him yet. And he gets cranky if he can't sit with his back to the wall. It'd be good for you to meet him socially." Thus began a 40-year friendship with Charlie as a co-worker and advisor, off and on city roommates, and in 1984, an usher in my wedding with Christina. Even with his recent relocation to the D.C. area, we continue to stay in touch, largely due to his diligence at picking up the phone once or twice a month, usually on a Sunday night, just to chat and catch up. I always got a laugh. He always came up with a one-liner, and I just haven't got enough time for him. I will certainly miss that connection. I already have. The first speaker tonight is his brother Joe.
But sort of the topic I have, marching to different drummers, is certainly Charles's early life. Forget about his conformity with white wine later on. But when he was little, the earliest memories I have of Charles are a little odd. His first suggestion to me, a year younger, was that we play a game with the cars passing by the house. Well, not much going on, okay. And I somehow or other mistakenly assumed it was counting red cars, blue cars, and green cars. Charles just wanted to count cars. What do I do? So 5 minutes into it, he's up to 65 or something. What's the point of this one? So then he, the next thing he did was note, in my short memory, was that he managed to lock himself into the bathroom in the summer house we had with the neighbor's daughter. And this went on for some hours. The police finally took him out through the window somewhere or other, somewhat disheveled. And he was only about 5 or 6. Probably the high point of his life. Later, he exhibited some of these odd characteristics in straight ways. First, I was encouraged to play the piano. My mother played the piano. And then Charles got caught up in it a year later, Charlie was there, and he had to go to piano lessons too. And we ended up doing a recital in the spring, two parts. It was the most god-awful thing. I just about quit music altogether. He absolutely quit the piano. But in Charles' fashion, he found a substitute. He went to the accordion. My mother had this picture of this little Irish kid singing "O Solo Mio." He had this miniature accordion with this like a miniature body playing his guitar and stuff. And we got over that. And then he found how he really wanted to live his life. out on the sports pitch, playing football, or whatever, like most of us, some of the kids did. He had a solution. He was trying to do cowboys and Indians. And he would dress up properly with a kerchief, guns, hat, and he played cowboys and Indians. Except there were no Indians. And he played by the hour. He was the only guy in town. He did have a sports reputation, which was probably not envied, because we would draft him from time to time into various games that we would be able to play football and baseball. Football was great. He earned the name in football. Ended up at St. Peter's in Jersey City, which was a school. But anyway, he was under wraps for a while. Unfortunately, he was getting Antonio. His career was pretty interesting. I never knew exactly what he did. He spent some of it in Rome, and some of it in London, or someplace. There's some boondoggle there. So he really was. I mean, how he pulled it off, I don't know. Every time we talk to him about how's work, he'd say, we great lunch and give a bag of bongo. And we played bocce. I mean, really, we didn't go out till 1 o'clock. And we didn't come back. So I think he's a little involved in that sort of thing. But aside from that bizarre aspect of his life, his life where a lot of you knew him. I think most of you know, his overriding characteristic was kindness, generosity. He would do the things that David talked about. He would call you on a Sunday night. He did all the family funerals and weddings and all that sort of thing. And just unbelievably devoted to his friends and to his family. Did the hard living. Where that came from, I don't know. It certainly didn't come from his old brother. but he was just terrific. We were lucky enough to have a wonderful English lady who was our nanny, who was with us for 30 years. When she retired back in England, he was living at the Air Force Base not far from where she retired, which was Middletown. And she got cancer. And there's hardly any oncology in the UK now, and there was none then. And so he arranged somehow or other, some trip, to get her into the U.S. Air Force Hospital at the Air Base to get her proper care. He always did things like that. He never forgot his friends. So, I think it's, I want to thank
calls on Sunday night were also to Chris or to Peter. We've got the Collins family over here. Chris and Peter are here, and my brother Reg, my son Robert, and Charlie kept us together. He kept us all together. And what I'd like to say is, please keep each other together the way he did. That's the key thing that I remember Charlie. And when Joe mentioned his kindness, that's the thing I remember most about Charlie too. He was always concerned about all of you, about his friends, about his family. And I loved him as a brother, and I love him dearly as a friend. Just be as kind to each other as he was to you.